Love and light. This is CYNETHA Jade. Most call me Love. Love and light to you. If this message has reached you, chances are you were guided here by your higher self and or spiritual guidance team. I appreciate each and every one of you who will be a dear and click that like button. And if you enjoy the vibe, I dare you, go on ahead and subscribe and get ready for good vibes. I am not a doctor, nor am I offering any legal or medical advice. Please note all readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. Also, please note the description box below each and every video on the channel. Therein you'll find the ways with which to connect with your girl, as well as any payment information for those looking to tip, donate, book a personal reading, or more. If you're still here, you're supposed to be. So let's get on with your sessions, shall we? Are you ready for freedom and forward movement? Is it time for you to move on or make it easy for someone else to do so? Ready to take a journey? You may decide to take a journey within, or you can decide to journey into nature to restore your freedom and inner strength. Recognize the gifts of nature and align with nature's pharmacy from animals and plants. All right, so that's coming out for you with this dog-tooth green moss calcite card, also indicating horse. There's definitely a high key significance to the Ascended Master Angel number 33, which just came out on the timer for you. And collective, let's talk about the spirit animal horse. You might want to look up the significance. All right, I'm not going to force feed everything onto you. I'm just saying. But I will indicate that this energy, 55, just hit the timer. Look up those angel numbers, would ya? They really help round out the message. This energy, that of the horse, is ushering in a beautiful I am affirmation that maybe you might want to make your own and turn into something beautiful along your path, or allow your path, excuse me, I should say, to turn into something beautiful along your journey. Okay. And that is as follows. I am willing to find new pathways to discover my inner power. Good one. I am determined to align with the forces of nature that feed my soul. All right, so please, this energy wants you to know it's easy at this time, all right, in these current energies, whenever you find this message, okay, it is timeless, to find freedom and to really travel, whether physically or within your consciousness, okay, towards towards what assists you and away from anything that may be insinuating that it should ail you. And I have to say it that way because, guys, at this point, you found this message. You high key know what it means to travel within your consciousness. Okay. You know what it means to co-create with source, life force, energy, and with intention. All right. So you are spiritual badasses in your own right, each and every one of you that finds this message. And that's why we're talking about all of this. Okay. Allow nature just in general course to do its thing and assist you with balancing, or dare I say grounding down, if you've been feeling a little flighty or just outside of the bounds of balance, as it were. Okay. And definitely, soak in the vibrations of all that the green has to offer. And the way that I wanted to state that could mean something more than just a tree outside, just saying, take that with a grain of salt, if you will. And of course, your intuition trumps all. And yeah, so let's get into your message. I could be definitely speaking to someone who's being asked right now, because, hey, hi, it's you. Okay. Just keep up. To administer a dose of unwavering faith towards one's self. Okay, I have to say it that way because it's coming out in the channeling. Like, literally, you need to understand at this point, you are the creator. Okay, 333 just hit. There's a lot of divinity backing this message, yes, but like also assisting you in your, I'm hearing to say, time of need. Okay, and there's no shame or stigma attached to that. It's just the channeling, right? Also, that shouldn't be like triggering because we're not here to never need, right? That's silly to think, quite frankly. Okay, and I get it. You may have seen otherwise, experienced otherwise up to this point. Keywords up to this point, because again, whoever I'm speaking to, you understand exactly the means, the measures, the methods, the infrastructure, as it were, on how to craft a beautification out of pretty much any hellacious situation. Okay, and 420 just hit the timer, but I digress. So back to this unwavering faith. It comes with a very angelic coded angel code or angel number of 48, speaking to, again, high key significance, because 433 just hit the timer, you guys, to angelic realm assistance, ANTS, as well as assistance, ANCE, and definitely damn sure the ascended masters. Specifically, Yeshua, okay, is all over this. All right, most call him Jesus. But I digress. Positive life changes are up ahead. This is why you're being asked to really honor the path, okay? Be grateful for what it is and know exactly what you've been doing the whole time, which is manifesting pretty much everything that you've been looking to call in and then some. Again, because the divine does deal with deliverance of grace and miracles, okay? I'm hearing to say some of you haven't even been asking big enough, right? So really get into this energy of like expectancy, like bold expectancy, not impatiently expecting. Okay, there's a difference between bold and impatience, right? 535 just hit that timer, just saying Yeshua is really ushering in change for you, not against you, and you've got to have unwavering faith about this, honey bun, because you're being asked to really have faith in the unseen here. But again, positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust in the process. Now, I see there's some significance to like maybe writing a book. There's some high key significance you're being asked to in your co-creation to cooperate. All right. And you have your own role to play in balancing all of this out, perhaps, and or bringing this in. And again, starting with that unwavering faith, not the double-minded faith, not the over-emotional faith. Okay. You know, not calling anyone out, just, you know, delivering the message. The situation is I'm speaking to someone, and we will get to your chart placements and or first, middle, or last name initials in a bit. But someone here is empowered with some knowledge, or dare I say experience, dare I say lesson or blessing, 644 on the timer. But basically, overall, I'm just getting there's this message, this experience that you have, however you've been templated and or blueprinted to share, and that you need to actually step up. I'm hearing like step up to the light. Okay, it's giving step up to the podium type of vibe. So this could be on a bigger scale than maybe you're comfortable with. Either way, obviously it's something being asked of you that's definitely on the outside of your comfort zone, whether just on the outside of it or so damn far on the outside of it you can't even see it yet. So I get that, but you're really, again, going back to this faith. It's like, hey, you know the baby's in you, right? Not to be triggering to anyone, but by baby, I'm just literally talking proverbially. I guess I should state that. My bad. But maybe somebody actually is pregnant, whether you have awareness of this or not. Utilize your intuition and take a test, honey bun, okay, if that's you. And congratulations if that's really you, okay? Love and light. 744 on the timer. Definitely speaking of rewards as well as closing out cycles, with these rewards coming in and you're asked to basically birth out that baby, you know what I mean? Birth out that 7, the rewards, okay? You've closed out the cycle, and as I say, and the timer hits to 8, and that angelic code, for those that didn't know, really talks about literally being in direct alignment with the will of source. Okay, this is big. All right. And so the prerequisite, though, it seems, for actually getting to that 8, as I say that, 818 hits the timer, is to really, empower yourself enough, utilize that strength, and you got it. That's why you're being asked to use it, to birth this message, birth that baby, whatever and whatever that means. And again, congratulations if that's you, with an actual literal pregnancy. Much love and light to you and that beautiful starseed. Of course. But I digress. The rest of the channeling coming out here apparently is there's some hesitancy, we'll call it that, some anxiety, quite frankly. And this could be related to some PSTD or some, undiagnosed or unresolved type of trauma, etc. And I'm not a doctor and I'm not here to word curse. It's what's coming through the message. And please see your nearest professional, licensed, whomever you feel you need. And I'm not even trying to be an asshole on that. There's so many different titles I'm not going to just eke out right now. You get it. But I digress. Continuing on with the message, you guys, there could be some significance to Dr. Seuss. That's so funny. I was just talking about a doctor and I looked down at the one card and it says Dr. Seuss. I would have loved to have Dr. Seuss as my doctor, just saying. But anyways, 3:23 on the clock and 9:39 on the timer. Ooh, that's kind of almost giving me, I almost said 969. Hello. 369. There could be some significance to you, really utilizing that method to change your life here. And again, it's going back to write that book, would you? Or give that TED Talk, whatever it makes sense to say here. But somebody is really having anxiety about, on the other side of their story getting out or whatever baby they're birthing here. It could be literal, all right? There's a male oppressor energy that's come out in your spread here. And I see at the same time as them outing, or them being outed, I should say, in the spread. And 1010 could have some high-key significance. It definitely means it's high time to close out the cycle here. Either way, okay? But look up that number if that's you, okay? It really helps to just round out the messages for you and allow them to confirm what you already know, okay? But continuing on, there could be, gosh, this person could be a racist. Huh. So maybe some of you are writing a book about somebody that was racist, or maybe even like sexist. Sexist comes to mind. There's some sort of male oppressive energy. And they could have they're literally the toxic masculine type of overinflated, egoic, macho, hey, yo, just calm down, buddy, right? Actually sit down and breathe, okay? And you're nervous, whoever you are, about pissing them off or offending them, right? Or maybe, it's to the point of actually outing them in some degree, whatever that means. I'm not necessarily getting it's outing in the sense of the LGBTQ plus community sense of that word, but it could be, since we're talking about it. And there's some aspect here, speaking of ego, that you're being asked attached to that, hey, come on, flex those faith muscles energy about you. You're also being asked to integrate your own ego, okay, and understand that everything is for you, not against you. And that goes back to that beautification. There could be some significance to the number 12, or again, those 3s that we've been talking about, okay? And 3, in and of itself, just one, literally speaks of divine communication. So listen up if this is you, please. When you share your deepest pain, you give yourselves permission to be. Okay. And there's something said for the experience of understanding what it means, how it feels, and how, and dare I say, what it is simply to be. Okay. Some of you, you've got healing on the other side of, writing out that book, those memoirs, okay, the accountings, the meeting minutes, as it were, whatever and what all ever this could actually encapsulate for you, or for who all ever I'm reading for. Much love and light to you, because I get it, you're being asked to have faith, you're being asked to go outside of your comfort zone, right? But really, there's more to it than that. Going back to this oppressor energy, this male oppressor energy, I pulled to see what chart placements that may come out. They don't have to be in this stack of cards, I promise you, okay? Your intuition trumps all, okay? But I do have high key significance to Aquarius energy. Pisces, Libra, Cancer, and Scorpio came out as well. And interestingly enough, even amongst all of this oppressive energy, okay, irregardless of whether or not the chart placements fit here, these chart placements cards, I didn't make them up, but they came out with a message in and of themselves, okay, or however you say that, in and of themselves. There could be some significance to this oppressor being religious, or there could be some significance to a religious or religion difference, or a highlight. Okay, you know, maybe you are of a certain religion or culture or not, in the sense that maybe perhaps you're spiritual or you just kind of do your own thing. Okay, Spirit's message is essentially basically like, don't be afraid to ask others for help in this. So like, what all ever that may mean. Okay, if you're writing a book, maybe you need some opinions, maybe you need an editor, you know, etc., etc. All right. So I don't know if some of you are worried about this, aside from the oppressive energy, just simply the budgetary energy, which could feel oppressive as well. Don't allow for that. Simply just ask. And again, going back to that expectancy, expect to receive the help. You're being divinely guided and supported in this. Okay. So you've got to really have faith to action that out. And some aspects of, you know, that faith building you're being asked to action into right now is specifically asking for help. Okay, now that's not a setup for failure, unless you tell the universe, okay, that, you know what, it is. That's for someone. Now is a good time to try something new, is also coming out. And I'm seeing that on the other side, there could actually be some level measure of, is it celibacy? Not celibacy. Gosh, I wouldn't want to word curse you there. No, let me stop. But, you know, you actually being well known for this. Again, what all ever you are birthing out with that baby, literal and or proverbial, stands to assist a whole community, a whole demographic, you know, far-reaching than maybe you even expect, going back to that word again, at this time. Okay, but there's something about you're being required to share some aspect of yourself, aspect of the path, or aspect of your truth, okay, and that you will be met with assistance and reward in all of this. You've got to have faith. Now let's see who I'm talking to. For whom all ever may receive this. I almost said the collective, but it seems like there might be many more out there. Speaking of that far-reaching energy. So we'll just say whoever comes across this, much love and light to you. I don't know, this feels pretty widespread. I'm not mad at it. The more the merry. But if this does resonate and you've enjoyed yourself, or at least the vibe, right? Please be a dear and go ahead and subscribe. And thank you to those that have already smashed that like button. And thank you to those that will. All right, so Aquarius coming out at the bottom of the deck here. And this is for, again, oh no, this is not for that person. You know what's crazy, you guys? I'm not off of this just yet. 1 second. The Aquarius card specifically stated about, you know, you really being well known about this to the point where, like, maybe even people would actually ask you for your autograph. And again, there could be some significance to like a book signing. Doesn't have to be the case. And so now that I'm pulling for your energy here, honey bun, whether you are officially part of the collective right now, or 2 seconds from now, please and thank you. You're coming out as Aquarius. So this is double, dare I say triple, because I'm not going to lie, you guys, Aquarius was the only card to hit the floor today in the studio. So that is hella significance to that energy, right? If and when energy hits the floor, it's really making a mark. It's wanting to be noticed, right? And so it seems like you may actually be just that, noticed, right? Like well known for whatever and all, whatever you're birthing, again, going back to that baby. So I'm looking at the chart placements. Aquarius, Scorpio again. Okay, I think we had that come out. Let me check. Yep, we did. That was the card that asked you, basically it talks about, you know, doing your own thing and expectantly being supported, right? Capricorn energy came out as well. Looking at the initials, whether first, middle, or last of J, P, there could be some significance to that nickname JP and or PJ and or pajamas, or PJs as some might say, or the nighttime, because the next initial out here is M, or military police. PM or MP could be some significance. We've got K and T, so somebody's name could actually be Katie as well. Doesn't have to be the case, you guys. And we've got N. I'm hearing N for Nancy. So love and light to you guys. I hope this was assistive in giving you the clarity you were looking for. It went a little longer than I had anticipated. Thank you so much for those that stayed with me. I really fucking love you guys for that. And there is some significance to the threes, guys, because it's 333 where I am filming this. All right, can't make it up. And 1919 just hit the timer. I love you guys so much. Mwah!